Hey everyone. Sorry about that. Wow. Um, we just came into 2025, new year, and I feel like I'm revisiting 2020. I don't know what's happening in the cosmos that has all these old timers like Dimitri and Lita and uh now this popping up, but and I haven't worn like my blogging cap in a while, so this has been wild, and this story is crazy. So let me say hi to everybody, and then we'll get to getting. Okay, and then I was gonna do it tomorrow. I hate going live at 11 o'clock because I'm Eastern, so a lot of people are sleeping now. But I wanted to jump on this because reporter, and B, like I said, I have a crazy day tomorrow. So let me say hi to everybody, and then we'll get to it. Hello, Don't Give a F podcast, Jay Freak, MTT, Ruth Ann, Callie Christine, Linda S, Miss Catherine, Vanessa, Barbie, Ellie, Snark, Barbara M, Pretty Bird, Plant Lover, Mary B, Tanya, Anna, Terry Lewis, Rita, stay by your phone. You know why. MW, Susie Q, Gloria Marquez, and Sheila M Pisces. Okay. So before I get to talking about this crazy story, which is alleged. Hey Jojo. I was talking with 90 Fiance Update, my blogging buddy on Instagram, who has a giant page, like 200,000 followers. And they had mentioned to me today something crazy about a message they got from some guy that's kind of like attached to Liz. And we spoke about it. We talked on the phone because it was a little wild. And by the end of it, I was like, I don't know about this guy. He seems a little off. But now, like in the last 45 minutes, we found out a wealth of knowledge. And because I wasn't going to move with it. But then after seeing what I just saw, I was like, oh, yeah, there's no way I cannot not say anything about this. And again, I'll let you guys be the judge of it. It's wild, but in grand 90-day fiance form, what's not, right? So let's just start talking about it. Oh my God, I didn't even mention that. Like, and to anybody in California, holy crap. If y'all need a place to stay, you're welcome at our house. I know not one's probably going to come from California to here to Jersey, but I put the offer on the table when the hurricane was happening, and seeing Malibu and the Palisades, like that is heartbreaking. I look like something out of The Walking Dead. So it's just really unfortunate. So we're praying for you. And over here on the other side of the country, we're in a deep freeze. It's the world. I mean, I don't. It's like -5 degrees out over here right now. So, but I'd rather take the cold than what y'all are going through on the West Coast. So, I hope everyone's okay. So Liz, I don't even know where to start. Okay. This guy named Danny reached out to update, and then I saw a couple messages because I'm like, he was saying how Liz had scammed him out of $264,000. That they were a couple or not a couple, but they were going to be together. And this will all make sense in a moment when you kind of see everything. And that she was cheating on Jason whilst getting chemo which is like another issue. And again, I really haven't been following the cast like I used to. I kind of pick my battles when I want to go live with something I do. Because we've been working around the clock, so I just haven't had the time. A few people had mentioned to me, a couple of bloggers, that Liz has been being coy about having cancer or not. She's been very clear that she's been having chemotherapy treatments. But when people ask her about it, she doesn't say it's cancer. I don't think she's faking an illness at all. And this is, I hope this has nothing to do with that. But she looks like she's doing really well, and so good for her. And this is really about this guy, Danny. So let me pull up his Facebook, and then we'll just go from there. Hold on. And there's Georgie. Hi, George. Let's pull this up. Okay. Let me get rid of my little face there. So this is Danny, and at first glance, when you first see it, you're like, whoa, why does he have Liz as his cover photo? Like, for me, like, that's a red flag, because, you know, we all know how obsessive, well, I'll just say, to be nice, some of these 90 Day Fiance fans are, and the lengths they'll go to try and talk to Cass, be a friend. I mean, this has been an ongoing thing. So when I first saw the cover photo, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why this guy would have her, you know, as a cover photo, but it gets a lot more weirder. Okay. So I am going to scroll down all the way to the bottom of his feed. And as you can see, everything is Liz, 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 which makes it even more creepier. DMs, we'll get there. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I told you, creepy. Oh no, wrong button. How do I get this done faster? Can I just hold this down? For real. Okay, we're finally at the bottom. So Danny is he lives in Dallas, and he has a real hard on for Liz. But the accusations that he's making are crazy, but you'll see. So March 5th, 2023, he starts this account. And let's just scrolling up. Okay. So then he just starts posting random DMs between Liz and someone by the name of Rebecca, who may or may not be Liz's cousin. Rita, did we get any confirmation on that one yet? I don't know if I should show this first. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Okay. So I have a message here. Hold on. Let me show this before I show anything else. Just give me a minute. MCT, I sent you a text. I'll do that. I'll as soon as I MTC, just look at your text, okay? Um, so we'll get back to these texts in a hot minute. Okay, so here you have the first post where Danny says, "This is the way I feel about getting scammed. not $260, $260,000 trying to win over and help Liz Woods." Okay, so that's in September of 24, so 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
Do you have a picture of this guy?
I do.
So can I see it?
Yeah, just come here. It'll come up in a hot second. So then Danny, and again, like Danny seems like he's got like a little ticky boom boom in his head. Like, for anybody to send that much money to anybody on TV,
Is ticky boom.
it's got a little ticky boom boom going on. Like a couple margaritas, sort of a fiesta. But there is correspondence between Liz and Danny that makes me think that this story has got some teeth to it. Hey, Tony Ann.
Tony Ann, hi, sweetie.
Let's see here.
Is that the guy?
No.
Oh.
Now he's playing Kenny Rogers songs. I Can't Unlove You, which is weird. Right? I don't know, but it's weird.
I can't steal. So that's.
So I don't know what these posts are. I guess they were taken down. I don't know if these are posts from Liz or whatever, but whatever. But he clearly has something going on for her. This is the same text that you just saw earlier, but I'll recycle back to that. Now here on September 15th, Liz and her new boyfriend, I guess that's Jason, have moved back to San Diego from Seattle, Washington. Maybe it's not Jason. They appear to be living a lavish lifestyle with expensive clothes and a new car. Houses are expensive to buy for them to have a place to live. If he is still a Navy instructor, when does he have the time to be on 90 Day? Oh, that has to be Jason. I sent Liz a message about this. It looks very suspicious where that $260,000 went. I tried to do the same thing for her. She has blocked me, except I can pay to send her a message on Cameo, which we'll get to. But she refuses to reply. That makes it very suspicious. And again, guys, my tongue is still very swollen, and you could probably hear it, and I probably sound like an idiot, but just bear with it. They're having a great time. I'm updating the detectives. Now he's saying detectives are involved. Okay. This makes me furious and depressed, where I am trying to keep from being homeless and get a job. And doesn't that sound familiar from something else going on in this community? He's about to be homeless because he gave all his money to Liz, which, I mean, if you're following anything in this stupid community that I'm stuck to, it's just weird.
So you're gonna send all your money to some girl that isn't even dating you. Okay.
$250,000.
Well, you're already stupid for doing that.
So either this guy really did send the money and is going crazy because he's out $250,000, or he's just bots. And Rita, we have confirmation of that? I think I have that in the text, but I wasn't 100% if they met in person. No, MW, I don't think he is either, but I think that there's a little bit of truth here, which we'll get to. We're just starting. They'd have lunch when she'd stop in Dallas. Okay.
So why doesn't he just go and move in with her?
Moving forward. And again, he's like not really getting any traction on any of these posts on Facebook because it's a new account and he's a little loopy. So September 15th, here we go. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Do I have to really talk all this out? Oh, okay. Guys, I cannot see the chat at all. So like, this is gonna take me a minute to say.
It's gonna take you about a day to say.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to talk for another week. Okay, Danny was a fan of Liz when I saw her on the first show. It was love at first sight. Okay, that's creepy. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know.
And she was still with Ed at that point.
Well, yeah. If she, yeah, on the first show, that means that was a single life when Ed met Liz, like, you know, a few years back.
Sorry.
It was love at first sight. I had a crush on her. She did a lot of cameos for me and sort of led me on, or what is called gaslighting. When she was moving to Arkansas, she said she would stop in Dallas and have lunch with me, but she did not have time. Then when she broke up with Ed for the last time, she moved back to San Diego with her daughter and did not have a place to live. I had a impersonator who said she was Liz's close cousin. Now, this is where it gets murky, okay? If it's not murky enough. The impersonator said I would be great for Liz. The impersonator said it would be great if I send money to Liz for a big down payment for a house and also have money to live. So I started I started wiring money over a year so Liz, her daughter, would be in a happy place and live happily ever after. Now, I'd like to know if, you know, I guess if he's wiring money directly to his cousin, that doesn't exist. I don't know. Okay. Hold on. I lost my place. This is a goddamn novel. Also that I would be a good role model for her daughter. So we would have a great life. I am from a high-class family with honesty and integrity and good family values. I thought I could win her over because I love her and cared about her. After I sent a total of $260,000, I realized this person that said she was Liz, close cousin, no longer, ugh, your spelling is horrendous for somebody who comes from a high-class family, just saying. Close cousin no longer responded, was a scammer. This scammer was good. She was duplicating Liz's Instagram account. That was showing conversations between her and Liz. I was devastated because I lost most of my life savings, and all of my family are deceased. So that is why I guess I was so gullible. Ooh, not 2 words. Gullible. Where is that? Okay. I have been embarrassed to tell anyone. I have been depressed. I have had thoughts, but I am all right now. Then I get furious about getting scammed. I have been to my doctor to help me because it has affected my health. Yeah, it would affect mine too. But I am so scared of being homeless. I am trying to recover to revise my resume so I can get a job because I do not want to get evicted and I have no one to stay with. I finally got in touch with Liz and told her what happened, but she just called me a liar and rejected me, which was traumatic for me. Then she threatened to sue me for posting what happened. Then she threatened to get a restraining order on me. So like I'm kind of on Liz's corner here because this guy does sound like boom. Which is crazy. We live over 1,000 miles away from each other. I always thought she was a good person with a good heart, but maybe she is not that educated and not in the same league as I am. But I pray to God that she changes her mind to contact me. I've had a big price being scammed out of that money to try and win her over to try and buy a house. So she, little Ryle, her daughter, and myself to be in a happy place. I can only hope and pray to God that she realizes how much I care and love her. I wanted us to be in a happy place, and I could be a good role model for her daughter. So we could have a great life. I hope she gets some therapy and will change her mind and contact me. It seems like the one that needs therapy is him. But listen, I don't know if he really gave this money. Like, he does seem like a little cray-cray. I will never forget this for the rest of my life. Liz being mean and hateful truly hurts. And then, let's see, in the Comments, he kind of just he repeats the same thing. And that's that one. Okay. So I'm guessing this is one of the DMs between Liz and her cousin. Now, people can make fake DMs up. So if this guy really is getting scammed, it's probably by a professional. And they have the abilities to make this look legit. Because, me looking at this looks like a text that's from Liz, from IG. Her blue check's next to her name. And it looks legit. I would think this was Liz. Now, let me show you something else. All right, let me go full screen here for a second because I can't add this. Okay. So what he doesn't have posted on his Facebook is this post. So I'll put it there, and then I'm gonna read it to you. It says, "Hey sis, tried to tell you that Danny has finally sent the last bit of money. I know you'd be excited. He sent $9,500 on Sunday. It will get to Mrs. Ivy tomorrow, and that's because there's no overnight delivery when a package is sent on Sunday. We should start making plans for Danny to move. I initially wanted to talk to Mrs. Ivy about that, but on second thought, I think it'd be best if you talk to her yourself. Happy birthday to our little angel once again. I would miss her a lot. I can't wait for a family reunion after the move." And now this is from Liz's cousin to Liz. And the real or fake Liz replies, "Wow, really? It's one good news after another. I am blessed to have Danny in my life. I'm super excited right now. I wish he was here and we'd celebrate this in a special way. Thank you, sis. He missed our baby's birthday, mine too, and it wouldn't be like this next year by God's grace. We will celebrate together next year in good health and abundant wealth." I mean, so what's weird to me is that a $9,500 payment? Why would you say payment? Like, that's weird. And then at the bottom, which I circled, this cousin or not cousin, maybe it's Michael's cousin, I don't know. No need. He's aware that today is Lil Rye's birthday. We talked about it earlier. That reminds me, he also talked about putting money back into the trust after the move. Huh? Why would you say that he gave you a $9,500 payment? Payment's a weird word to use. Oh, I got $9,500 from Danny towards like the move or the new house you're buying. Like, why would you say payment? Well, I told you this is wild, okay? Because payment's not a word you would use. And the whole like, hey sis, like, I know people talk like that, but it's also, it just seems overly chummy to me. So at first glance, I was like, oh damn, okay, so he did send money. But wait. Give me 1 second. Asking to see if the wire receipts came through yet. All right. Let me get rid of that. All right. So then he repeats himself, another identical post. Okay. And he's it's every day, multiple times a day. He's on a Facebook page that no one's following. Okay, so here we go with this one now. Warning to 90 Day Fiance viewers. Liz Woods gaslighted me and someone scammed me out of $260,000. Liz was not understanding or compassionate and wanted her to have a good life. I am distraught and upset. And she said she would never be a friend. I'm not a fiend. A fiend's a bad guy. Or maybe he meant fiend. I've lost it all. Soon to be homeless. I tried to make Liz happy and lost it all. She refuses just to be my friend after trying to win her over. Comments are gone. Okay. Now, October 8th. This relationship with this guy, Jason, will not last, I'm guessing. The rumor. God, you know what? This guy's English is so horrible. I'm wondering if he's also a scammer. Or, I mean, we did look up Danny Boone's in Dallas, and there's a 68-year-old that came up. I mean, that could possibly be him. Hold on. Cody! He's a real person. Oh, yeah, he's a real person. Okay. Confirmed. Sorry. I don't know. I was getting ahead of myself. But, all right. So, maybe he just doesn't have the best grammar and typing. All right. Liz will not even be my friend after I tried to help her out when Ed kicked her out of Arkansas and tried to win her over, but I tragically got scammed out of $260K by an impersonator. She was not compassionate. Okay, not this whole song and dance again. So moving forward. This guy is big mad at Liz. I mean, I guess I would be too if I was sending who I thought Liz was money. But why would you send it like to a cousin? Ugh. Okay, update. I was sending money to a woman named Mrs. Ivy in Florida who owned a house that I was going to buy in San Diego, California, that Liz Woods and I were going to live with her daughter. I even have her bank account number and made deposits into her account. Oh, no. Oh, no. I even have her bank account number and made deposits into her account, which had her address on it. The Sarasota police went to her house and she said she has been scammed. It does not make sense that she did not contact me because the packages of money I sent her, packages of money? Was he like FedExing her cash? I mean, I feel bad for this guy. I don't know. I don't know what to feel or believe right now. But this sounds to me like he was like, he's got like, money stuffed under the mattress, and he was like mailing like stacks of bills. Because back to that text, like I got, we got the package. He sent a $9,500 payment, but the mail doesn't come on Sunday, so the package wasn't delivered. What is happening? Leave it to this show, man. The reason I do not believe Mrs. Ivy was scammed is because I never given a detailed common sense explanation about how she was scammed. Was Mrs. Ivy asked why she was getting the large average sums of $20,000 every month for a year and a half? What? That they were for Liz and I to purchase one of her houses in San Diego? Oh no. Okay. I have to intervene here. If this guy comes from a smart, educated, affluent, well-to-do family, that's not how buying a house works. I think a 10-year-old would know that. Mm-mm-mm. And I don't know, man. Does she sell houses she owns all over the country? I was told she would give a good deal to people like Liz. That she knows all the reality stars on 90 Day. Rita, can you text me? We got Ivy's deets, by the way. Can you text me about Ivy again? What is the full explanation of how she got scammed? Who did she give my $260,000? And what were the names? Did she give it to them or send it to them? Did she ever talk to Rebecca Barthel? Now, Rebecca Barthel is the alleged cousin that was in those DMs with Liz. Does Mrs. Ivy know Liz Woods? Her full name is Elizabeth Marie Woods. She's a cast member and a public figure, so whatever. I was sending the money to Mrs. Ivy in Nokomis, Florida, that owned a house in San Diego, California, so that Liz and I were going to live there with her daughter. I even have her big. Okay, we said it already. Said blah 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 blah. It does not make sense that she did not contact me because the packages of money. So there you go. This guy is mailing cash. Could you imagine? Like, just $20,000 in cash in the mail. Oh my God. Okay. Moving up. Oh Lord. Please not be a novel. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I'm gonna read this and paraphrase. Beware of watching any of Fiance on TLC. He feels used, gullible. He was scammed involving a reality TV star, Liz. Here he says, but I think it may have sent 20K by wire to Mrs. Ivy Smart. Oh Lord. Okay. So I called Adult Protective Services for help. Oh no, what'd I do? Where'd that go? Oh, here we are. Wait, I missed my spot. Sorry. Oh, there I was. So pretty much in this novel, because all my family deceased and my $48,000 yeah, Camaro got stolen off the parking lot at 3 a.m. in the morning. It was found in a chop shop. But very little of the car was left, so I do not even have a way to go on job interviews or the doctor. I do not have a car to sleep in if I were to become homeless. I found out this was a scam in July. That was 3 months ago. I still wake up nauseous in the morning. I do not think I will ever recover my money. It is embarrassing to say that I came from an upper middle class family in Preston Hollow, and I got scammed out of that month to 260K. Most of my life savings. I do have a bachelor's degree and a lot of experience. I was just lonely and stupid. The Dallas PD detective had said it's all right to set up a GoFundMe account, but I cannot figure out how to do it. Oh my God. Let me check the chat here. What are you guys thinking? Vanessa. Stop. We don't know if this guy might be like, I don't know. I don't want to laugh, but it's crazy. Like all right, let's keep going. And again, you guys can see the Facebook page if you want. I can't talk too much. I was told not to talk at all. Every time I talk, I reopen the wound in my fucking tongue. So another of like the same posts. Oh God, here we go. That's the same one he posted last month. All of the state's agencies are out of funds to help with subsidized rental funds. They hope to get rental funds next year. Okay. Weird. You know. Then just a picture of Liz. Another DM. Okay, Becca. And that's Rebecca, the alleged cousin. Putting back money into the trust is priority for me. We'd see. Like, what trust are they talking about? Yeah, I don't think. At first, I thought this was a real DM, but this looks like the work of a gifted scammer. And like, she's not really saying anything here that's like, very specific. Danny wants me to wish you a happy birthday. He also feels bad. And we read that. And, whoever Michael's sister is posing as this account, or it might be Michael himself, who the hell knows? They're doing a good job of suckering this guy in for more money. If this guy Danny, who seems like, again, a little ticky boom boom, if he saw like, Liz referring to himself as like, oh, that's my baby. Tell him not to worry, that we'll be together soon and that we'd celebrate many more birthdays together in good health and wealth. You know, if I saw that and I were him and I had like the prey, I would probably be inclined to give more. And that's also true. Don't give a fuck podcast. I mean, she really lowered the bar. Not only did she date him, she had sex with him and she married him and she moved to Arkansas with him. So really, you know, Vanessa's bar is as low as Ed's height. Oh, John, that's the line. I love when I crack myself up in my own jokes. It's my favorite part of being me. All right. Moving on. So this is Danny. You know, looks like a normal guy. So this is the guy here. That's him. You see the AT&T shirt that he has on. He was bitching about AT&T earlier in these posts, so I don't know. All right, moving forward. Hold on. Liz just DM me. Hold on. Hold on, Liz just DM me.
Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, everything.
Hold on, I'm having to side with Liz right now. Talk amongst yourselves. Hold on, I'm talking to Liz. Sorry. She's at work right now. She can't come up. And Liz is no stranger. I had Liz up on my channel before. Hold on, I'm talking to Liz. She's basically saying that he's crazy. That she asked for proof and he said he couldn't send it because he had to go to the hospital. And it's an unopened investigation. So when Liz called to find out, they couldn't prove anything. And she sent me some DMs to show. Hold on. Oh, and for the record, I see a text between Danny and Liz right now. And on January 3rd, it says, hey, Liz, my New Year's resolution is to meet you in person and to buy you lunch or dinner. So if that was January 3rd of this year, they haven't met. All right. She's at work and she works in a restaurant. So I know what it's like to work in a restaurant and be a bartender. Yeah. Hold on. All right, so let's keep going. Oh, let me ask her a quick question. Well, she's probably behind the she's behind the bar. All right. She said she'd come up, but she's obviously at work and she can't. Like as soon as I saw the Facebook page with her as the cover, like I'm like, oh, this ain't right. So like, okay, here we go. That's weird. And then followed up with the Tasmanian Devil, and Daffy Duck. I mean, I don't know, man. Oh Lord. Okay. All right. All right. So he's bitching about automated numbers not being in English. I don't know. Okay, this is like you know, this is weird. Him just posting a picture of Liz at the gym with no caption. Yeah, Liz just sent them to me. I have messages that Liz sent me that of this guy trying to talk to her. And I'll read them in a second and I'll post them I'll post them to my IG so you can see them. Let me get through this and I'll read these messages. Oh my God. But this is weird. It's weird. Now, what I really want to know is if he sent any money to anybody. I kind of feel like that he probably did because why you acting so crazy? You ain't kidding, Coco. That's probably how Michael bought his apartment. Oh, wait. Oh, is it Michael in Dallas or Austin? So again, it's, the same long thing. So here he writes, and again, now looking at what Liz just sent me, this makes it even more creepy. I'll show you guys in a hot minute. Okay. It's been reported that Liz married Jason is pregnant. That was a big mistake. It will not last because it's been reported that he cheats on women. I hate to see Liz get hurt. He was just gaslighting her. I feel bad for Liz and her daughter Riley. So sad. Come on, scroller. So I don't know who William Theodore is, but send me a friend request so I can help you get back all what you have lost. So these like Smith Trace backpack, and they seem like they want to help him. That long post again. This relationship will never work. Liz chooses the wrong guys. I tried to help her to be an affluent. I tried to help her be an affluent, upper middle class person. This is the way I've always lived. I hate to see her get hurt again. Okay, this is like kind of like getting to like, single white female level. He does like the word affluent. Oh no, I'm talking to Liz again. Hold on, I'm talking to Liz. Because he keeps bringing up this pregnancy. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So again, December 22nd, we're going now, like what, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, this guy's creepy. She lost all of that weight from taking something like Ozempic. She told me she had an old car and bought her clothes at a thrift shop. Now it has been reported that she moved to Seattle with this guy Jason and is living lavishly and had a lavish wedding and is now pregnant. She is wearing expensive clothes. Like, Jason is just an instructor in the military and reportedly had a kid of his own. How can, okay, this guy is obsessed. And these are our 90 Day Fiance viewers and fans. With what he gets paid as a military instructor, all the medical costs if Liz had cancer. Also the bills with Liz's pregnancy. This does not add up and will not last. This will be Liz's third marriage and it will not last. I love Liz more than anything in the world. Ugh. I love Liz more than anything in the world and am disappointed she will get hurt again. Where are they getting all that money to be living such a lavish life when he is only in the military? I feel bad for the daughter. I was going to be a good role model for her. When the gaslighting is over, this relationship will not last. Liz deserves a better, affluent life. But I don't know. Even if she wanted to come running back to you, you're broke. What can you give her? You gave it all to Miss Ivy and the Nigerian Prince Hotline Center. And Liz just told me that she tried to look into this to see if there were any open cases, and she couldn't even find anything out because she was concerned. And I think he keeps bringing this up about the cancers because, Liz didn't, she said she was going through chemo and stuff like that, but, chemo is used for other treatments other than cancer. Whatever Liz is sick with, having to go through chemo is horrendous. And, but I'm assuming it's cancer. But he seems to be stuck on it. Shocking, Liz Wood surprises fans, reveals final chemo treatment. And then, if you look at Liz's IG, there are pictures of her, at a cancer benefit. And, I mean, for her to lie about being sick, it's just so easy to get caught in a lie like that. Look at Brooks with Vicky on OC, and it always comes out. So you'd really be taking a gamble lying about being sick. It just, and that would ruin any other type of opportunity she would ever have to be on any other show on any other network, because nobody wants to put on TV someone who claimed to have fake cancer. No, people, oh, absolutely, Susie. But it doesn't end, it doesn't end well for them. You know what I'm saying? So whatever her ailment was, and going back to the beginning of live, when I started this, I said, there was some talk that Liz was being coy about, not saying it was cancer or whatever was ailing her, just that she was having the chemo and going through that. 1,000,000%. No, I don't believe she's faking anything, Serena. No. Now there's this article. Did Jason cheat on Liz during her chemotherapy sessions? Now, I've never heard of this outlet, reality.boonovel.com. I've been mentioned in thousands of articles, in hundreds of publications from here to Timbuktu. And I say that with all the honesty in my heart because I've been, mentioned everywhere. India, across the pond, France, Brazil. I've never heard of this publication before. Let me see if I click on it. Does that go to that? No, it doesn't. TLC News. This article is kind of questioning Liz's sickness, and I don't want to give it any light. But it's just kind of saying what she's sick with, that type of bullshit. All right, get rid of this. Close this one out. I opened up that tab and I got 55 pop-ups. Hold on. Okay. All right, moving on. So there he goes again. More art, it's just weird. So more songs. And that's the top. Okay. Give me 1 second. It also, I'm not even going to speculate on that. Never mind. Let me just take that sentence out of my head. Now, I stop sharing. Now, it does mention that he did get a cameo from her, and Liz did give him a cameo, which we have. I don't know if this is the only one, but
Hey Danny, thank you for your apology. I really do appreciate it. I haven't really been responding just because of the way that things took off the last time. I'm in a much better place. But once again, I will say I do appreciate your apology. I'm actually in the middle of moving. I'm moving out of California. I guess you can continue to follow my journey as I just finished wrapping up a new show. Kind of shows where I'm at in my life. But who knows? I'll be road tripping through Dallas on my new location. So we'll see. Maybe a bite to eat, maybe some coffee. But I do appreciate all your kind words. I'm still not in place to kind of look for another relationship. I'm still figuring out my own. But I am happy right now. Very excited about my move. The movers are here right now. Boxes in my car. And yeah, thanks for your apology. I'll definitely keep in touch a little bit more because I did need to hear that from you. So thank you. Hey Danny.
uh-oh. I'm going to play it one more time, and then we'll talk about it.
Hey Danny, thank you for your apology. I really do appreciate it. I haven't really been responding just because of the way that things took off the last time. I'm in a much better place. But once again, I will say I do appreciate your apology. I'm actually in the middle of moving. I'm moving out of California. I guess you can continue to follow my journey as I just finished wrapping up a new show. Kind of shows where I'm at in my life. But who knows? I'll be road tripping through Dallas on my new location. So we'll see. Maybe a bite to eat, maybe some coffee. But I do appreciate all your kind words. I'm still not in place to kind of look for another relationship. I'm still figuring out my own. But I am happy right now. Very excited about my move. The movers are here right now. Boxes in my car. And yeah, thanks for your apology. I'll definitely keep in touch a little bit more because I did need to hear that from you. So thank you. Hey Danny.
All right. Probably Liz should not have done that cameo. And you could, it does sound like she's talking to a fan. And, he said in those Facebook posts that the only place that he's not blocked is Cameo. So he's paying Liz to get a reaction out of him, some type of reaction, right? I mean, I have Cameo, and you can deny a request. I've had several requests that I was like, oh hell no, I'm not going to do this. I don't know how old that Cameo is either, but it did sound like she was talking to a fan and that he screwed up in some regard, and he was kind of like keeping him at bay, maybe. But seeing it as he is, I probably wouldn't have given him anything. But I don't know how much he's charging for Cameo either. So, and if you're moving, you need the money. I don't know. He mentions like, I'm not in the place for a relationship right now. This might have been before most of the craziness happened. Looking at that guy's post, I mean, like that, and that's why I said, like, you know, I looked at his Facebook, I looked at the text. Then I saw the Cameo, I'm like, why do the Cameo? That's the problem. Like, that's what I can't wrap my head around. Not that I think, I don't know. But that might have been at the beginning of them talking, but then, like, she's saying, I appreciate the apology. It's weird. All of it's weird. You don't have to accept a Cameo. So, and if this guy, and she gave me text, which I'll read. I told you I had them. I'm going to read them. I don't know if Cameo still does this. I haven't looked at it in years because I stopped. My Cameo is still there, but back when I was, like, you know, promoting my Cameo, you could see all the cameos I've done on my page, on my Cameo website, and there'd be dates there. Can anyone go to Liz's Cameo page and see if the date's there? But Liz said to me, if I scammed him, he wouldn't be trying to ask me out and talk shit about Jason all the time, telling me to leave him. Which also makes sense. I don't think she scammed him. I think that he got duped. But that Cameo, like, leaves, like, a bad taste in my stomach, my mouth, whatever. I'm sorry. I was reading Vanessa. Jesus, not you, Vanessa. I'm reading Liz's thing. She goes, I have it in my stomach. Oh, wait, hold on. Give me 1 minute. Intel. Sorry, 1 second. You know, and Liz makes a good point to me here. She goes, I wouldn't be working 2 jobs if I had all this money, which is a valid point. Okay, I think I charged 25, so oh, I was hoping she charged more. Maybe she did that for him to get him off her back and to placate him. I just feel like she shouldn't have done that cameo at all. And then, yeah, Miss Ivy is somebody who does really exist because we looked her up. Rita. Do we have the full scam? Oh, let me text you. And here's another thing, which just light bulb. Calling someone Miss Ivy, like you know, I was looking. I remember like the text between Michael and another woman, and they're like Mr. like you know, Mr. Ark, right? Like Matilda, Miss Ivy. But Mrs. Ivy is an old white woman from Sarasota who does accounting. So now in my head, I'm wondering, is this poor lady, Mrs. Ivy, just somebody else that these scammers used? Does she have any property in San Diego? Oh my God. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think this guy really gave, like, put a 1 in the chat if you think that he was really scammed about all this money and he gave it to some idiot who duped him really good. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that nothing that comes out of his mouth is truthful and he's just a psycho 90-day viewer. I'm curious, your thoughts. 1 if he was scammed, 2 scammed by like scammers, not Liz, and 2 if he's just out there. Well, a couple of 1s, all right. Chunky. That ain't all right, so let me let me show you what. So from what I could see, Miss Ivy from Sarasota is an elderly white accountant who's never even lived in California. Oh Lord. I told you this was a wild story, man. Oh my God. Okay. All right, let me go back to Liz's DM here. All right. This is all weird. Oh my God. These are messages that Danny sent to Liz on Cameo, because on Cameo, you can charge people. Like, I don't. But if someone wants to send you like a DM, you could charge them like $4 just to send them a message. Well, I mean, I was never on TV, so I didn't think that I was that important. But I noticed because I accidentally had that setting up there, and people were like leaving like me like messages, and they were like getting charged for them. Like, no, just DM me on IG. Like, don't pay for it to send me a DM. But okay. And just so you see, they're from Liz. 36 minutes ago. Okay. So she is talking to me. She is giving me this stuff right now. I have shown a lot of pictures to him, and I was preparing to move to San Diego before I found out I had been scammed. My doctor said he hates what I am going through financially and emotionally. I told him you will not even be compassionate enough to call me. I told him I truly loved you, but you just reject me. You told me that really sucks when it happens. Again, Liz told me in a Cameo that, well, you're talking to Liz. Why would you say, oh, again, Liz? I'm just saying, you told me in a Cameo that when you truly love someone and they reject you, that really sucks. You will not unblock me or call me. I mean, I wouldn't either. It's like you just dumped me after all I did to try to help you and win you over so we could have a good life. Wait, there's more.
But how could they have a good life if he's almost homeless and broke?
And yeah, this is Liz. You know, I just want to make sure that y'all see that she really is giving me this information right now. This is really from Liz, okay? Um and then like I said before, I'm sorry I didn't have time to watermark these and put them on my overlay, but whatever. Why does my stupid like bar keep showing up? How do I get rid of the top bar with all my tabs? Can I hide that? It's like really annoying. It's in the reflection. All right. January 3rd. Hey Liz, my New Year's resolution is to meet you in person, buy you lunch or dinner, so we can meet each other and talk. I showed some of my friends your pictures, and they happen to also be your fans on 90 Day. Now, I don't know if this is this January 3rd that just passed. I would think that it would be, or last year's perhaps. I don't know, but I'm going to assume that this is just January 3rd that just passed.
Read that again, though, John. What did that say? I also showed this to my friends.
Yeah.
So is he trying to pimp her out?
No, he's like wanting to be, her man. Liz, I gained some weight from the depression medicine I was taking. Did you take Ozempic to lose all that weight before you had cancer? I love you more than anything in the universe. Please stay safe and take care. I will always truly love you. Okay. Hold on. I needed a red alert button, and that's the closest thing that I had.
Ring the alarm and throw in elbows. Jeez.
Why am I? And I mean, if I were Liz too, I probably would be collecting this $3.99 per message from this. I don't want to call him a lunatic.
I will.
lunatic adjacent, I guess I would say.
Psycho. Crazy.
And again, okay, let me throw this out there. If he is out all this money, the 260K, which Liz just told me she's been trying to like get to the bottom of it and call the police departments and see if there's any investigations, which there's nothing. Why in the hell would he be throwing $4 after $4 after $4 after $4 to send her messages on Cameo? You know, I sold my soul to the devil to become a 90-day blogger. I had no idea what was involved 10 years ago. But if this guy is about to be homeless and his Camaro is in a chop shop and he can't sleep in that, and but you're like, it's like, look, $4, $4. It's like Oprah. You got $4. You like, that is $16 you just spent in 4 little sentence DMs.
Why is his car in a chop shop?
Because it got stolen.
What? Wait. What? So his car was stolen, and he knows that it's in a chop shop, but he can't get his car back, or just pieces of it back. But he can't get insurance from it. But yet you come from wealth, so your family can't help you.
Hold on, I'm texting Liz. She's bartending. She works in a restaurant. I was a bartender for 20 years.
She said that before on the show.
And like, she literally told me, she goes, I'm in the bathroom right now trying to reply because I'm getting blown up with texts about your live. So I get it. Hold on, I've lost my place now. Okay.
Oh,
like he just spent, let me see, let me count. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, my God, my math, 60, 64, 68, 72. He could have put all this in one text for $4. And I don't, God forgive me if this guy was truly scammed, and I'm laughing at his
stupidity.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Liz, he paid $4 to say, Liz, I hope you're having a good day. Please be safe. The more and more I read these and like look at this, the more and more I'm not buying any of it. You spent $4 to say, have a great day, Liz, but you're about to be homeless and S-thoughts and can't live in your car because it's a chop shop. But you're from an affluent family and you can't spell or do math. I don't know. It's weird. It's just goddamn weird.
I mean, the money just on the text messages or the whatever that he said he could have had already 2 nights in a hotel.
Liz, we do not have state income tax and very little crime like other states. Good private schools and a lot of new housing being built. We do have a lot of people moving here from California. I would love to see you in Riley. Wait a minute. Why is his grammar so much better in these texts that he's paying for on Cameo between him and Liz than that mumbo jumbo he was posting on Facebook?
Maybe he was hitting the bottom.
And that's a teacher that just came out in me. These sentences make sense.
He was hitting that brown liquor, probably. Like other people we know.
Right or wrong? Remember when I was reading his Facebook posts and like nothing linked up? These are cogent replies to her. I don't, no. There's something else going on here. This is very weird. Because in these replies to her, he's using punctuation, commas. I even see a fucking semicolon. Gullible is used in one word, as it should be. I have so many gears going at once in my head right now. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I I don't know. I so it's 12:30. I have an early day tomorrow. Let me try to wrap this up, which this guy is troubled. I think we could all agree on that. This guy has a fascination with Liz. I think we could all agree with that. Agree on that. The way he said that he was sending packages of money, but then they turned into wires. I mean, I don't know who would be, unless you're a grandmother giving like, sending $10 in the mail to your grandkid. Happy birthday. Like, remember the cards you used to get when you were a kid from your grandmother? With $10 in it, go buy yourself like a video game or a Care Bear or whatever, whatever it was that floated your boat. That's the only time I could see people sending money in the mail. And that's probably not even a thing anymore. But he's saying that he was sending 20 grand cash in packages. The text between Liz, from what I'm ascertaining after this live and seeing everything, and I like to do lives with y'all, like kind of like the Dimitri Sona one we just did, like Actually, I would have liked to have been a little bit more prepared for that one, but I jumped in too fast. I like to be like surprised with you because I didn't read all this stuff before I went live. The story changed about how he sent the money. And it wouldn't be the first guy to have like an obsession with somebody on TV, right? But now I'm seeing that he's spending $4 to just send Liz a message saying, "Have a nice day, $4." Something's incredibly off. The only thing I don't like is the cameo that she sent him. Because that's like, but again, you know, she's working 2 jobs. She is sick or was sick. And you got to make your money. I don't know, man. You see like the smoke coming out of my ears? Like, can we try to make sense of this? It's a lot. I don't think Liz has anything to do with this. And I think he got duped. Because I don't think this guy is smart enough, honestly, to make screenshots. Fake screenshots between Vanessa. I don't know. I'm sorry, Vanessa, if you're still in the chat. I don't, between Liz and her cousin, sis. I don't think he's that hip since he could barely spell. So him posting those texts, those DMs between Liz and her supposed cousin with the payment, which was weird, saying payment and the trust. Like, where did trust come from? Yeah, there's also that. Like, I don't know. You know what? But Liz said she would come up with me, and hopefully we could have Liz up and she can connect the dots that we're not connecting right now. Because only she can, right? But I don't think she's involved. I do think that he was duped out of some amount of money. Because he wouldn't have shown those texts between fake Liz and fake cousin. And whoever the fake cousin was showing them to him, showing him things that he wanted to hear. Oh, Liz calling him baby. You know what I mean? But it's messy. Super messy. Don't like the cameo. Don't know if there are any more. Let me just, before I get off this, let me see if there's anything else that just came in. Yeah. Messy. So let's call it a night. And then when Liz can come live with me, hopefully she can make sense out of this. And I would even like, part of me would be like, well, let's get what's his name up here? You know, Danny. But I don't think that I don't think that I think he'd be all over the place. So in summation, don't think Liz was involved. She probably shouldn't have been taking the chats and the Cameo, whatever, but again, I've done things to keep people at bay who are annoying, and Lord knows I've had my share of stalkers. One was just in a chat. So I know how it goes, and sometimes you just do things. But I'm going to believe Liz, and I'm not going to think that, because this guy just seems like all over the place. And again, it wasn't until I saw the cameos that I don't know. I don't know. Let's hope. Hopefully, let's see what Liz can clear up, and we'll go from there. But I told you this was a doozy. Thanks for being here in the chat. And hopefully we'll have a follow-up soon. Thank you guys for being here. Have a great night.